All right, guys, so step one to removing your vanity is always to go ahead and disconnect the water. One, just in case you break one of those pipes. Two, because we're gonna cut them and cap them. So when you go into your basement, here's kind of how you make sense of how to disconnect your water. All right, so here we're walking down and we see this whole situation. So this is their boiler, so basically what heats their house. Then you have your water. This is what heats your water. That stuff, whatever. But we need to figure out where the water comes into the house. You might think it's over there near the, the hot water. It's not. So kind of follow some of the pipes all the way out to the foundation, where the foundation gets out. And here's where it is. So this is their pressure tank. And you can see that these pipes are coming in from the outside over there. And then they lead to this tank and then goes into there through this water softener situation. So what you're looking for is the first valve. And for us, bang, this valve right here, that will turn their water off. And you want to go like that. And then what we're going to do is go into their kitchen and their downstairs bathroom, turn the water on and see if it turns off. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you how to disconnect this vanity. We're not breaking it because they're going to refinish it. So here are the tools that you're going to need to do this. A little pipe cutter, because we have our copper pipe. Sawzall, you'll need a drill or an impact eventually once we take the top off to take the vanity off. And then you'll need some of these shark bites, and this will come in at the end and I'll show you why we use one of these. But all right, so we're gonna get in here. We're gonna get one of these little guys over it. The little guy will help you much more than this, just won't fit in there. So you wanna get a little guy in here, and then as you're going here, cut it at the top so you have some wiggle room. Twist, tighten, twist, tighten, twist, tighten. The most important thing is to have the water off, and the water is off. Test it, right? You don't want to flood your house. That's the most important thing. But other than that, like, you're good to go to cut these off. So twist, tighten. Okay, that's this guy. That out of the way. And we're gonna do the same to the next two. And don't use a Sawzall on this, because if you use a Sawzall, then you won't be able to get the shark bites on your copper pipes, because they'll be like frayed. So just do this. Next, we're going to loosen this up. Come on. We're gonna get our Sawzall and then get in the back here. As you're cutting this, don't cut it back here because you want to leave enough room to put a new fitting on. So we're just gonna cut as close as possible to here. Bang. There's water in here. It's a P-trap, so there's water in here. At the moment, we're just gonna dump it here. That's it. So that's disconnected. We already did the other side. So now when you get to your top, first thing we're going to do is just score the top of here, just so we're not damaging our sheetrock as much as we need to. Sometimes these just come right up, just like that. This one came right up. If they don't, you're gonna get your drywall knife, get in there. Worst case scenario, you have to get a Sawzall or a multi-tool and get in there. But this one came right up. Bang, bring it to the dump. All right, so this pipe right here was sticking out a little bit too far, so we had to cut it as close as we could so that we could put a coupling on here, which is like really half an inch. So now we should be able to, get that out. And then pull this over those pipes, and do the same to the other side, and that's how you get your vanity out. All right, guys, so our vanity is out, and now the last thing we have to do with our vanity is to put shark bites on them. So I got 2 shark bites here. We're gonna do 1 more shark bite over here. And anytime I'm putting on a shark bite, I'm just going to clean this up. I'm not going to use sandpaper or any of that stuff because it's not really recommended to use any of that stuff. So just make sure they're nice and clean. And then you put that on. And then I usually do a spin push kind of, and you can feel that where it goes down like that, right? And give it a tug, but it's all good. Then I'm going to use one of these shutoff valves on my cold water as well here. Give it a little spin, push, bang, that's in there. And the reason I'm doing one of these is so that now I have water inside this bathroom as I'm mixing thinset and mixing grout, things like that. We want to have some water so we don't have to keep running down to the kitchen sink. Bang, so this is how you remove your vanity, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and there's many more videos like this coming your way. Bang, subscribe.